Coming right up, the Wizards taking on the Bulls. Hello, basketball fans. You've got DA.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
DA, thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point. Now here is Hachimura. Outside, Wall. Pass to Bryant. Shoots it up. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Levine lays it up and banks it in. Levine's got the first points up on the board for Chicago. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court defense.
Oh, wow!
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning-quick first step.
Levine passes to Carter. Over Bryant. The kick out to Porter. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Unloads from 9. Hachimura. Great positioning on the putback.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Pass to Levine. The shot misses, and the Wizards now going the other way. One-on-one fast break. Passes it to Bonga. Outside for Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Wall against White. And Wall kicks to Bryant. Over Carter. Another one falls for Washington.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Outside, Levine. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White.
Drafted 13th overall because of his great length and athleticism. Zach LaVine has really rounded out his skill set.
And stolen by Dunn. And here comes the break. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. And a switcher also for Washington. Payton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. Back to Smith. There's the feed to Mahinmi. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor,
They got it right with the review.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
On the wing, Brown. Smith outside. Inside. Here's Mahimi. Hutchison with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Here's Dunn. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Here's Hutchison. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Smith in the posts. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The defense slow to react that time. Smith makes them pay using his quickness.
Dunn looking over the floor. Here's Hutchison. He's covered by Brown. That one good for two.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Bertans kicks to Smith. It's Brown with the drive. The pass to Mahimi. Payton outside. Back to Mahimi. And he uses the glass on the layup. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Harrison. Young is out there with Valentine. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Cornette in at the center position. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary, The Last Dance. Covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. One-on-one fast break. Smith outside. Pass to Wagner. Out to Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Beal with the bucket. Beal's got his first points in this one.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
The Wizards with the lead. To the paint. And that one's good. Wagner.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Valentine kicks to Levine. Now here's Valentine. Not a lot of room. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Wagner passes to Wall. Tipped away. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Young. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Valentine. And it's White in for Satoransky. For Washington, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Both free throws good for Bryant.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
To the inside, and then Carter with the dunk.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Bryant dishes the Wall. Chicago grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
And Beal kicks the Wall. Dishes it to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Mahimi's checked in. Outside Bryant. 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Mahimi passes to Bryant. Over Carter, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Wizards also changing it up. Troy Brown comes in for Beal, and it's Payton in for John Wall. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's White, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Tenacious inside play from Kobe. Gets the shot off and a trip to the line.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And both free throws good for White. Here's Payton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He kicks it to Mahimi. 1 second left. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. The hit of the football. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to us. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Levine dishes to Carter. Beal against Levine. Right on the bucket. Levine's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Beal, and finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Here's Levine. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Chicago. Bryant drives in. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. Outside, Wall. Down low. Bryant in the post. Carter on him. Bryant can't get it to go.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it goes down 2 points. Wall's got 8 points.
You got to clog up the lanes because Wall runs all over you when you don't.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's Dunn, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. We've got 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Wagner. It's hauled in by Cornette. Chicago leading. Here's Dunn. Sinks that one from the post.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Payton passes to Smith. Nice ball movement by Washington.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Dunn against Smith. Dunn shot's good. Dunn's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Wagner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wagner's got 8.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Wizards making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in. Wizards have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Brown the pass to Wagner. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Chicago making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Satoransky's subbed in for Valentine. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mahinmi. The Wizards with another miss.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
And he gets the whistle. 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Trying to get open is Carter.
Good drive. For a big point guard, Satoransky has a surprisingly quick first step.
And it's Smith penetrating. Brown the pass to Mahinmi. It's another look. The shot comes out, and it's Chicago the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Done outside. Feeds to Carter. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And he's able to get it back. In transition, here come the Wizards. Hachimura finds Mahinmi. Looking to end his cold spell.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
The putback. The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Zach LaVine comes in for Satoransky, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. Here's LaVine, got a hand on it.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Got it. Nice one there from LaVine. LaVine's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
This is what Zach LaVine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
A nice shot by Carter.
You can trust Carter when it counts. High basketball IQ with the skills to match.
To the left wing. Hachimura against Portland. And Wall kicks to Bryant. The kick out to Wall. 5 on the clock. Oh, good with the triple. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. And there's LaVine on the assist by Markkanen. LaVine's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Beal, the pass to Wall. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
LaVine against Hachimura. It's stolen by Hachimura. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And the dunk by Hachimura.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
Outside, LaVine. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jan Mahimi.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter, and it's Young in for Markkanen. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks, David. For Chicago, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. There's LaVine. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Wall's shot is off. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Showing that electric speed and quickness, LaVine pushes the action, draws contact.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Wall dishes to Bryant. Outside for Beal. From outside the arc. The rebound by Young.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
LaVine can't hit. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Now here's LaVine. To the paint. Here's Gafford. It's in!
Beautiful find by LaVine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Here's Wall. Yes!
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
Chicago calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Magic were dressed for what they hope is a special night for them and their fans. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Fultz, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Pass to Hachimura. Beal with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Beal against Gordon. Beal the pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 3. The shot by Beal, no good. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Beal dishes the Wall. Over Fultz. Wall, no luck. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. It's stolen by Fultz. And here's the break. Here's Fournier. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Pass to Hachimura. There's the pass to Wall. Out left to the wing. Fournier against Beal. Here's Bryant. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. There's the triple. Good work defensively by Bryant. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Beal dishes to Bryant. With the second effort, pass to Bonga. Beal against Fournier. Tries again. Here's Bryant. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And no good that time. And Orlando the other way now.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. He dishes it to Vucevic. Isaac with the ball. Now Beal defending. Vucevic trying to get open. It's good on the putback.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second chance opportunities.
Wall up top, guarded by Fultz. Here's Bryant. No good, shot missing. Great D that time from Vucevic. Magic leading by 4. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot from 16, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, you can consider it automatic when Fournier gets some space to shoot from there.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wall dishes to Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Beal against Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Back to Fournier. A steal. Right side Wall. Pass to Bonga. Outside Beal. Back to Bryant. Outside for Beal. 6 to shoot. Over Gordon. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Bryant. Makes it off the glass. Bryant's got 6.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Magic out in front, up 6. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
PJ Augustine out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Ennis. And it's Bamba in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Wizards trail by 6. It's Brown on the wing. And the pass to Smith. And here is Bertans. Payton right side. Puts it up from 7. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And here's Augustine. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Mahimi against Bamba. Bamba with the block. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Back to Augustine. Count that bucket. Augustine's got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando.
Really good to see Augustine getting it done from there because it proves he's not just a jump shooter.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time score.
Smith, the pass to Brown. To the left side wing. Bertans in the post. To the middle. Here's Mahimi. Bamba with the block. Ennis passes to Bamba. And the layup falls. Bamba's got 6. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Ross, that's good. And it's a 12-point Orlando lead.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Now here is Augustine. No good from outside. Here's Brown. Passes to Bertens. Smith on the wing. Headed by Augustine. Augustine grabs the board. Magic leading by 10. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
It's really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
Smith the pass to Mahimi. Yep, that one goes in there. Mahimi's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Augustine looking around. Kicks to Ennis. Back to Augustine. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They lead by 10. And Shaq, let's get your... And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Mohamed Bamba getting it done today.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Second. Oh!
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Ball against Fultz. Fournier for three. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wall passes to Hachimura. Here's Bryant. Banked in off the glass. Bryant's got 8 points.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Fultz against Wall. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Good. Gordon's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, you got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion. Tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problem for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
It's Beal on the wing. Back to Hachimura. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Wizards making a switch here. Berton is checked in. Orlando leading by 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Fultz, the pass to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists in the game.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
Wall passes to Wagner. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Feeds to Vucevic. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Vucevic. Rebound by the Wizards.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Bertans in the post. He's against Gordon. Beal, the pass to Wagner. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Up top, Fultz. Covered by Wall. Bertans against Gordon. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Wall looking it over. Bertans, the pass to Wagner. Over to the wing. Hachimura kicks to Bertans. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
30 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Vucevic. He feeds it to Gordon. Count that one. Gordon's got 8 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
News Wagner from down in the low post. It goes.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Gordon. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic lead by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Al Farouk Amino is out there with Bamba. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. Here's Wagner. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And so it's Carter-Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Bamba kicks to Carter-Williams. Now here's Ennis, defended by Bryant. Just his first attempt. And that one hits back iron. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Wagner. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Wagner's got 10 points here in the second half. Wagner's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Carter-Williams against Smith. Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Bonga deciding where to go with it. He kicks to Bryant. Poked away. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for James Ennis. And it's Fulton for Carter Williams. Davis Bertans checks in for Washington. And it's Smith missing. Orlando leading by 9. Fultz the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Bryant. Misses off the left iron. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Fultz. Rebound, Washington.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Brown dishes to Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bonga. The kick out to Brown. Nice ball movement by Washington. Vucevic against Smith. Back to Bryant. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Bryant's got 4 points this quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 7. The Magic again can't hit.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Down low. Out to Smith. Now the pass to Bryant. Here's Bonga. Smith right side. Good work there as it goes. And now it's only a 5-point Magic lead.
Boy, I tell you what, it's not surprising that Smith wants to take the big shot. I mean, he's used to being the guy in these moments.
Ross against Brown. And it's Vucevic in the corner. The dish to Gordon. Over Bertans. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. To the paint. Passes it to Bonga. Dishes to Bryant. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Beals checked in for the Wizards. John Wall comes in for Smith. Carter Williams kicks to Fournier. From deep. Another miss by Orlando. Here's Bonga. Up again. And Wall able to finish.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight. And just about to get underway is the starting five. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the play with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Hachimura against Love. Feeds it to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And the awareness of Wall, a guy you can count on to find the open man.
Now, here's Garland. Sexton on the wing. Drummond, and Drummond is right there.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Bonga. The feed now to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Cleveland with the ball. Sexton the pass to Osman. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Back to Drummond. And he goes right over Thomas Bryant and slams it down.
Yeah, well, for a big guy, Drummond really likes showing off his athleticism. Just the sensational dunk.
Ball passes to Hachimura. Outside, Wall. Knocks it loose. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Sexton against Beal. Takes the 13-footer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Beal against Drummond. Here's Bryant. Garland with the rebound.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And here's Love from the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Well, a defender mixes it up with Hachimura, but Rui's physicality gets him through.
Sexton against Beal. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. Here's Sexton. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Bryant slams it in.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Bill's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now, we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
Now, here's Sexton. To the middle. Kicks it to Love. The putback, and it's Sexton on the follow. Sexton's got 6. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington, trailing by 2. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Here's Bonga. Back to Bryant. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, he knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Pass to Garland. The open look here for Sexton. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 9.
He's not easing his way into this game. He's coming out hot. 4 for 5 right out the gate.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Hachimura. To the inside. Bryant can't get it to go.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Right side Beal to the middle. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, rising up with force. I love it when Hachimura elects to dunk it. Great work.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in a shooting guard. Bertans can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Nance. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes. Well, if you don't take care of the ball.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Wizards trail by 7. Inside, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, given Wagner's size and strength, he has the appropriate build to succeed above the rim.
Outside, Porter. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Look, it's all about Thompson's vertical. He jumps up fast to make sure he taps in on that alley-oop.
To the paint, stolen by Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Windler. He's covered by Brown. Chalk up 2 there. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Wagner passes to Bertens. Back to Wagner. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wagner's got his second basket.
I don't know how Wagner keeps that on target through the contact. A show of strength and concentration.
And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
How about the explosion toward the basket? Smith using his speed to get the defense to foul.
For the Wizards, Hachimura, he's checked in for Bertens. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Payton. And he makes both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Down low. Outside for Beal. There's the 3. That one's not going to go. And Cleveland the other way now.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved. Things with this kind of range only becoming more popular. You see the difference in the offense with Love on the floor.
Beal with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Beal against Sexton. And that one's good. Wagner.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Sexton against Smith. The pass to Love. Puts up a 3. It's taken away by Smith. .54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's that kind of aggression that's led to an increased role for Smith these past few years. I mean, they want him playing fast and attacking.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. Sexton against Smith. Outside Porter. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this. The first free throw is good. And Porter drops them both. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Bonga. Here's Mahimi. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
To the middle. Here's Bryant. No good on the last second attempt there.
I like that defense.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He had 11 points and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Cavaliers, Shaq, what'd you think? Thanks for joining.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle, and it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Garland, covered by Wall. Love outside. Bryant against Drummond. Back to Love. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Wonderful vision. I mean, Love could have taken it himself, but has the eyes and the desire to make plays for others.
The drive by Beal. Here's Bryant. Rebound Love. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Wall. Love kicks to Sexton. They get it back over to the left wing. Now here's Garland, defended by Bryant. Garland the pass to Drummond, and he gets it to go. And now a 12-point Cleveland lead.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
To the inside, Bryant. It's not going to go for him. Good D from Love.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
He dishes it to Garland. The 3. And it's Love missing. Wizards trail by 12. Upside Beal, and stolen by Sexton. Here's Garland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Love kicks to Osman. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Bonga. He's guarded by Love. Left side, Bryant. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Sexton. And good. He got the Ingles that time as it falls. Sexton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. Bryant in the post. He's guarded by Love. And finish off by Bryant.
When Bryant attacks like that, he almost can't be stopped. Defense stays out of his way.
And here's Love. Inside. It's stolen by Wall. Bonga the pass to Bryant. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Beal. Bryant trying to free himself up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Beal. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Drummond. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Garland, count the basket. Garland's got his first bucket in this one. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Well, what I like about Drummond is that he stepped up as a leader, which is important at this stage of his career.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Nance with no one around. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Wizards trail by 16. Bertanis, the pass to Smith. Drummond with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Drummond. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Thompson, high post. Brown on him. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Unparalleled power and athleticism. Drummond makes dunking look so easy.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Nance outside. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Nance. Drummond's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cleveland ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
The cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and cashing in.
To the paint. It's deflected. Here's Windler. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Brown the pass to Smith. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's now 8 points for Smith.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the pass to Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Inside. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Nance in the post, working on Bertans. Nice shot by Thompson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Mahimi. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Up and in on the layup.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
In the corner, Nance with it. Out to the wing. Thompson right side. It's stolen by Mahimi. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. It's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
On the wing, Porter. The dish now to Thompson. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Look, I love how Thompson maintains his focus. He doesn't let the D change his shot selection.
Bertans kicks to Brown. Back to Bertans. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Porter. He feeds it to Thompson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
To the wing on the left. Smith scanning the floor. Dishes it to Brown. Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Thompson outside. Knocked away. He kicks it to Drummond. Here's Windler. Covered by Payton. From the low block, it's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Nance outside. Here's Windler. It's rebounded by Payton.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now
for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Andre Drummond.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Washington making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bertinus. Sharon Grant comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Napier in for Troy Brown. And Bell kicks to Dellavedova. Over Grant. Zizic passes to Bell. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. They shoot again. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The drive by Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, the speed of Smith and his ability to change gears constantly keeps the D on their toes. He has a knack for picking up fouls while shooting.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The three bangs home the trifecta.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
The three ball. That shot, no good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
for the land of the...
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2TA.
Well, guys,
David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Here's Bonga. The kick out to Wall. Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup. Wall's got his team on the board to start the game for Washington. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play outdoors. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by John Wall. Launches it. Porter pulls it in. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Levine. Washington with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And here comes White, leading the fast break. And Levine with the slam.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Outside, Beal. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And finished off by Bryant.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wall against White. Outside, Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall passes to Bryant. Over Carter. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Beal against Levine. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Satoransky's checked in. Smith the pass to Beal. Smith outside. He feeds it to Mahinmi. Knocked loose. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Boy, what explosiveness. What force around the rim by Zach Levine.
Washington trailing. Mahinmi finds Smith. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. To the middle. Mahinmi kicks to Smith. Back to Mahinmi. And he makes good on the layup.
You know, throwing his weight around inside, Mahinmi goes up against pressure and gets it to fall.
Levine against Beal. Levine dishes to Carter.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And if we want want to take a look back. They converted about 76% from the line.
Washington making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahinmi, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Bradley Beal. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Levine, and it's done in for Satoransky. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. And stolen by Dunn. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Young's running. No good that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Brown. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Remains Washington ball.
Smith the pass to Payton. Now here's Wagner. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Dunn. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Listen,
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the... And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of playing at home.
Being yourself, you know, being...
You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. Two advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. Troy Brown is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Wall. Then there's Payton. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. Unloads again, Chicago.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to Wall. Wizards passing it around. Swiped it away. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the Jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Here's Payton. Another one falls for Washington. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him.
Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
White, he's checked in for Dunn. Wizards trail by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Here's Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hard for Wagner to avoid the contact. His shooting ability is going to have defenders reacting to him.
Bradley Beal's checked in for the Wizards. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Porter comes in for Young. Levine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Satoransky subbed in for Harrison.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness, whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens. He's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Mahinmi against Satoransky. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Wall attacking. Outside for Beal. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Is Smith, he's checked in for John Wall. Chicago also making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Denzel Valentine in for White. Satoransky against Beal. Back to Satoransky. Rebound by Mahinmi. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for Washington. 4-point game. And Mahinmi now atop the key. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Obviously, the closer to the basket, the better for Mahinmi. He's all about high percentage finishes.
Levine for 3. 1:16 left in the first half. Basket good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Smith penetrating. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Carter. Levine with it. Now Beal defending. Wizards trail by 4. Down low. Here's Smith. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Levine looking around. And the jam by Levine.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Hachimura the pass to Mahinmi, and it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Satoransky against Beal. Here's Carter. Shoots over Hachimura. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Mahinmi down low. Here's Bryant. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man, Thomas Bryant, making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. And the past few seasons, the Bulls have been inefficient at the offensive end. Shaq, it's something. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, this guy has become better and better at recognizing when to take it strong inside. Bradley Beal's athleticism makes him a tough cover.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
And yes, it's good. LaVine's got 14.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Bryant in the post. Carter on him. And it's Bryant missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's White. Wall with a block.
Twice on the pipes. The anticipation, the athleticism. Terrific job by Wall rejecting that attempt.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's done in for LaVine. Here's Pertinis. Got a piece of it.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
The Wizards have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. That ties the game. He has 6.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And it's White missing. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's Brown on the wing. The drive by Beal. The putback. The shot that time not on target. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Dunn kicks to White. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's blocked.
A denial by Mo Wagner using his size to his advantage.
Beal the pass to Bertans. So they take the lead. Bertans got the lead up to 2 now for Washington.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
White up top, covered by Wall. White dishes to Young. Misses the layup.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's White missing. And here we go again. Wizards in transition. Up the court they go. Here's Wall. The shot is good off the backboard. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Done. It's deflected. And here is Bertans. Right side Wall. A 3-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 4. They need this one. Here's Hutchison. And the layup is good. Hutchinson's got his first points of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Beal, the pass to Wagner. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Wagner's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Wizards. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. White inside. He's defended by Wagner. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Brown kicks to Wall. Now the pass to Wagner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Miami's checked in for Mo Wagner. Payton comes in for Beal, and Smith subbed in for John Wall. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Valentine comes in for Porter. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Satoransky subbed in for White.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Payton. Basket counts, and the Wizards lead by 2.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
With 1 on the clock.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Bulls have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the Bulls up 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Three tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Now Smith. Bryant is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Payton in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
To the inside, and he uses both hands to jam it in. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Smith dishes to Mahinmi, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Washington making a change here. Bonga's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Harrison. The Wizards with the lead. Payton outside. Bryant against Carter. Hachimura the pass to Bryant. Count that one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Payton against Levine. Bryant with the rebound. Stolen by Carter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
Bulls moving the ball around. Carter kicks to Levine. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
So those are the subtle moves that Levine is adding to his game. That pump fake, now he is just heading to the line. Nice.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Beal's checked in for Washington. Smith the pass to Bonga. Right side, Bryant. Out to Smith. Back to Bryant. It's stolen by Carter. Levine against Hachimura. And Markkanen on the follow. And the Bulls lead by 1. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Uncovered. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Smith.
Just such a good finisher around the bucket. Thomas Bryant has so many moves he can turn to. Nice.
To the middle, Carter. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And finished off by Beal.
That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Washington. John Wall comes in for Ish Smith. White, he's checked in for the Bulls. You throw good, Beal.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
White against Wall. White down low.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Here's Bryant. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Bertans finds Beal. Back to Bertans. Outside for Beal. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
This guy is big time, unafraid in the moments that matter most. Levine, big time.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Beal against Levine. And it's good, 2 points. Carter's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
It's not every player who can convert against defense that tight. Tip your cap to Carter for being able to finish without an inch of airspace.
It's good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Bean passes to Carter. Pass to Bertans. Here's Bonga. He goes up again. Bertans kicks to Bryant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. 24 seconds left in the game. Levine wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Bertans. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation. Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
I think you can make a very strong case that John Wall has been underrated throughout his career. This guy is a multi-talented point guard who prides himself on leading his guys.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Washington with the ball. 3-point lead. And Beal puts up a deep 3. Missed. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Now here's Wall. Hachimura down low. He's against Gordon. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Fournier.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Wall passes to Bryant. Shakes him. And the layup is up and in. Bryant's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Fultz. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Outside, Beal. Back to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Isaac outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility. Solid at knifing inside and does a good job driving to the goal.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Bryant. The kick out to Wall. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markelle Fultz.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Fultz with the ball. Inside. It's stolen by Hachimura. To the paint. And a nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 6. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's Wall. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. The drive by Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Fultz against Wall. Here's Vucevic. In close, he hits it.
Oh, it's so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Now here is Hachimura. Back to Wall. Down low, Bryant. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Up top, Fournier. He's covered by Beal. Here's Vucevic. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Here's Wall. He kicks it to Beal. Pass to Bryant. Here's Bonga. He's covered by Isaac. Here's Bryant. Shot clock at 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 4-point game. And that one drops for him.
The defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid at scoring despite getting hit. Really strong playing through contact.
The pass to Bryant. Outside, Beal. Back to Bryant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw, good, Bryant. So both teams making some changes here.
2 shots.
Both free throws good for Bryant. Here's Augustine. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Davis Bertans. Smith is out there with Payton. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Brown in at the 3. Mahinmi's shot is good.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
And here is Carter Williams. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And he recovers it. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Mahinmi. Carter Williams against Payton. Clock at 6. Brown outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of it.
To the wing right side. Here's Bamba. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now the Wizards with it. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Bertans passes to Wagner. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bamba's shot is off. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Bertans passes to Wagner. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Augustine against Smith. Tries from 10. The Magic again can't hit. The Wizards with the lead. Payton outside. To the inside. Wagner. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Payton against Carter Williams. Can't hit from in close.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Wagner with it. He's against Bamba. Bertans in the post. Covered by Bamba. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. To the paint. It's stolen by Bertans. And here we go. Washington fast break. Smith the pass to Wagner. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Inside. Brown the pass to Wagner. Smith outside. Back to Wagner. Over Bamba. And Washington again with the bucket.
Boy, the way Smith runs the offense, really efficient, thanks to the way he can pass it.
Carter Williams against Payton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for James Ennis. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ross. And Fournier subbed in for Augustine. And the shot is good. And the Wizards lead by 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Clock at 4. Here's Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got the first points of the second half here for the Magic. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. The lead is 2. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
And although he's 6'9", Gordon runs and sprints like a much smaller man. He's got gazelle-like form and speed in transition.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range. But I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Now here's Wall. Outside for Beal. Up top, Hachimura. Defended by Gordon. And Bryant slams it in.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Back to Fultz. Ball with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Out to the right wing. Bonga, the pass to Beal. Here's Wagner. Power down with both hands.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Fournier. The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the left wing. Bertans in the post. He's against Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Brown is checked in for Washington. Smith comes in for John Wall. And a change for the Magic. Ross is checked in. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Fultz against Smith to the middle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Vucevic finds Ross. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Ross has got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
He gets that one. Wagner's got 6 here in this quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Pass to Brown. Outside for Beal. Pass to Mahimi. And there's the pass to Wagner. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Magic have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Fultz against Smith. For the lead, here's Bamba. Shoots over Brown. The Magic again can't hit. Now, Wagner. Mahimi dishes to Smith. Over Fultz. And that one released in time, but no good.
And Fultz is serious about his defense now. Always doing his best to get right into the grill of whoever he's guarding.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Rui Hachimura out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Smith. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. The first one falls.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
Bamba is checked in for Gordon. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. From 12 feet out. And that one hits back iron. The Wizards shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. On kicks to Bryant. Ross against Hachimura. And Mahimi has it in the corner. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Wizards lead by 4.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Fultz. Drops in the layup for 2.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Over to the left wing. Hachimura finds Smith. Back to Hachimura. Dunk by Hachimura.
And the athleticism on display. You got to enjoy watching Hachimura go for the powerful finish.
Here's Ross. And the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Fournier passes to Bamba. Goes up. And he can't bank that one in. Wizards leading by 4. Passes to Napier. Here is Bryant. Pass to Bonga. Wall against Carter Williams. Another shot. And Wall kicks to Bryant. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal against Ross. Bamba. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Outside, Beal. Wall up top. Back to Beal. And it's Wall, top of the key. Feeds it to Bryant. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando trailing here. Wall with the steal. Pass to Napier. Back to Bryant. Inside. Here's Bonga. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter to tie it up. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Fournier. Vucevic has got it all tied up now for the Magic. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Here's Bonga. To the right side. Ball against Carter Williams. Ball kicks to Bryant. Yep, that one goes. Bryant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's a nice assist from Wall. Scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
The pass to Fournier. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Bonga. Back to Bryant. Money! Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
You gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
Carter Williams with it. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. You can't get that one. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And Washington making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the match. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Evan Fournier. Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Isaac. It drops.
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch.
Back to Hachimura. Jacks up a three. No good. And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean...
Of the NBA.
The nation's capital, Washington, D.C. That's the setting for the Cavaliers. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K. Jacob.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Wall passes to Beal. Bryant dishes the Wall. Back to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Down low. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Bryant. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. The Wizards working the ball around now. From 11 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
Outside, Sexton. It's 3-pointers off the mark. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played so far here in the first. Outside, Beal. There's the pass to Bonga. He feeds it to Bryant. Over Drummond. Bryant's shot is off. To the inside. Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All right, some style shown there from Sexton as he was able to fake out a defender and make a very smart play.
He's perfect from the line this time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Wall passes to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. Back to Bryant. Pass to Hachimura. Just 5 on the clock. Over Love. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Drummond finds Love. Back to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Osman. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Back to Drummond. Rebounded by the Wizards.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Wizards leading by 4. Beal deciding where to go with it. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Bertans, the pass to Mahimi, and the shot goes in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Garland with it. Now Beal defending, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Payton's checked in. Here's Windler, covered by Payton. On the wing, Nance. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Payton. The Wizards have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Bertans in the post. Nance on him. Out to Smith. Porter against Payton. Here's Mahimi. He can't hit that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Windler, the pass to Nance. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance, even after getting hit.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. 46 seconds left in the first. The kick out to Brown. There's the dish to Mahimi. And Thompson sends it back.
Tristan did a great job of elevating to deny that one.
Garland, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Payton finds Mahimi. Out to Smith. Back to Payton. Off the left rim and out. Here's Windler. It's stolen by Bertans. And so the first quarter is in the books. Washington out in front, up 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Troy Brown. Smith is out there with Payton. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Wagner in at the 5. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Nance can be quick, and this time out-hustles his opponent to the offensive board.
Right wing. Bertans kicks to Smith. Passes it to Wagner. And Thompson sends it back. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You think about post players in the league with who you can run an offense through, and because of Kevin Love's incredible passing ability and vision, he might be at the top of the list as somebody you could play through.
And Washington making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Wall passes to Bryant. Back to Wall. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Back to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you, and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
Kicks it to Drummond. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Hangs in the air, and he lays it up and in. Porter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wall dishes to Bryant. And that's off the glass and in. Bryant's got 6.
And that's a nice assist from Wall. Scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
Outside, Sexton. And that one, good.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Wizards trail by 4. Top of the key, Bryant. Here's Bunga. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Wall kicks to Bryant. Here's Bunga. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. A switch here also for Cleveland. Windler's checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The open look here for Sexton. Kicks it out to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Wizards have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. It's stolen. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Davis Bertans checks in for Bryant. And it's Brown in for Hachimura. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Garland in for Jetty Osman.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside, Sexton. He kicks to Garland. Sexton against Wall. The wide open look here for Garland. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
There's an S passes to Mahimi.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Washington making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Davis Bertans. Gary Payton comes in for Bradley Beal. And Smith's subbed in for John Wall. Nance with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Brown feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Smith. Here's Mahimi.
Tristan did a great job of elevating that time to contest, did not stay on the deck.
So that'll be it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They only had a couple of rough stretches and bad.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Tristan Thompson is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. Garland the pass to Drummond. Outside, Sexton. Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot by Thompson, no good. Sexton against Beal. Bonga, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And Thompson kicks to Sexton. And a miss there on the triple. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. Out left to the wing. Tries again. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Back to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Bryant up top. Back to Wall. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Wall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Garland the pass to Drummond. Sexton for 3. But they'll get another chance. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Feeds to Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Osman missing. Wizards trail by 3. Hachimura the pass to Wall. To the paint. Beal can't get it to go. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Bryant passes to Hachimura. Here's Bonga. And another shot. Launches a 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Drummond finds Love. Cleveland moving it around. And it's Osman missing. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Beal the pass to Bryant. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hachimura, the pass to Bryant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Porter looking it over. Here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Pertinis. Good D by Thompson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Payton with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Bryant passes to Bertans. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Brown kicks to Bryant. Over Nance. Fade away. And again, Washington no good. Here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Ian Mahimi. Mo Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Smith in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. 6 to shoot. Windler fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. It's a 10-point game. Mahimi finds Smith. Pass to Wagner. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for 1 more coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
That's good from Wagner. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Pass to Garland. Inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Smith the pass to Mahimi. Bertans with the ball. Back to Mahimi. Nance gets the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Windler. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Brown the pass to Smith. Back to Brown. Mahimi kicks to Bertans. Smith outside. He's looking for Mahimi and finds him. No good on that one. Good D by Thompson.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, one of the things that we saw in the early part of his career with the Lakers is how dangerous he can be in transition. These are opportunities where he salivates.
Now here is Smith. Tight defense on him. To the inside. Here's Mahimi. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Smith the pass to Brown. Kicks it to Mahimi. Back to Brown. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. And it goes down 2 points.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
Cleveland leading by 13. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Garland. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. Thompson finds Porter. No good with the wing jumper.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Cleveland moving it around. Windler the pass to Thompson. To the middle. It's stolen by Mahimi. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Wagner with it. Nance on him. Brown the pass to Smith. Back to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Sexton against Beal. They get it again. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Drummond passes to Osman. This one for 3. It's rebounded by John Wall. And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal gets a wide open look. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
Ryan against Drummond. He dishes it to Garland. Wall with a block. They get it back. And Drummond kicks to Love. There's Garland. And another miss by Cleveland. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Bryant passes to Wall. Back to Bryant. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Sexton for 3. And the miss. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.